applications and commencement notices, which are filed just before building starts, are continuing to fall according to the latest National Housing Construction Index from Link2plans. It tells us planning applications down 19%, commencements are off 7% over the past 6 months, although with very sharp regional variations. We can speak now to Danny O'Shea, who's Managing Director of Link2plans. Good morning, Danny. Overall, the picture here still showing that housing and construction activity continues to fall, even now 5 years into the recession.
Yes, this morning Link2plans have published the latest in the bi-monthly National Housing Construction Indices. The index shows, well, this one is somewhat a milestone because it shows us the activity for the first half of this year and compares it with the same period last year. So the top line numbers are like you say there. Applications are down 19% and commencements are down 7%. Commencements have arrested quite a lot. I.e., they're getting a little bit better, but planning applications are staying stubbornly around that 19-20% the whole time. For the first time in this report, we looked at planning activity across the entire island. For the first 6 months of the year, there were over 10,000 projects applied for. These are one-off houses, residential developments, and residential extensions. So that's a huge number of projects at the same time. And if that trend continues, there'll be 20,000 hopefully by the end of the year. So that's reasonably good news. And the index this time is regionalised for the first time. We've taken into account the populations in the regions. This makes the index a really invaluable resource for the 10,000 or so people who accessed it last time, because they can see what's happening and where. And a couple of interesting numbers pop out from that. Dublin, with 20% of the island's population, only has like 12% of the planning application activity, whereas Northern Ireland, for instance, is 28% of the island's population has 32.5% of the planning activity. Another stark example would be that in the 3 Ulster counties in the Republic, there was almost 3 times the activity per head of population than in Dublin. So all of that you can get from Link2plans.com. The report is for download there. But as you say, across the country, there's huge variations. Nationally, applications are down 19%. The largest fall being in Kildare, which is down 41, then Kerry 38. Some counties, Donegal, Sligo, and Leitrim, have shown increases. Commencements are down 7% nationally. The largest fall being Monaghan, followed by Roscommon and then Tipperary. But again, some good news for other counties, Westmeath, Cavan and the Cork, which is up 8%. And it's worth noting also that Dublin is only down 2%. So in terms of work actually starting, the 2 big population centres are performing relatively well.
Okay, Danny O'Shea, Managing Director of Link2plans, thanks for speaking to us this morning. Finally, for now, passenger traffic figures for Aer Lingus' latest